Hi everybody, and welcome to this quick video which aims to provide you with some tips on how to identify people within your organization who would benefit from and create further value by being assigned to the curator permission within LinkedIn Learning. As a quick recap, the curator role was designed to help you scale curation across your organization or institution. When you have more people curating and sharing content, you can ensure that every learner gets the content they need to succeed in their role. And it can be so meaningful when content is created by the people we know. The great thing about the curator permission is curators don't have access to any other admin functionality. So unlike the sub-admin access, you can think of it as though the curators operate in a walled garden and will only be able to access, edit, and delete their own self-created content. Now, in our Customer Success Centre, we have a wide variety of resources to help you think about who would benefit from this permission within your organisation or institution and how you might reach out to them. Now, I'm not going to cover all of the great content shared within the Customer Success Centre in detail, but my aim today is to provide you some highlights. You can see on my screen here, I have the Customer Success Centre open. I'm simply under the Launch section and I am under the Curate Content section. And I'm going to click the option to empower curators to drive content. As you can see on this page, there are resources for both your administrators, so you, or resources that you can use to empower your curators as well. Now, the first step here is to really think about who should be curators within your organisation. And there are some great feature overviews for both business and government customers along with higher education, along with a wonderful guide which is quite robust and goes into the details on how you can identify curators. But essentially, in summary, how I would get you to think about this is consider anyone outside your L&D function or immediate work group that are frequently creating learning programs for different functions, regions, or teams. So this could be anyone that needs to onboard or train someone on a new process, product, or technology, or others in the business such as people managers, subject matter experts, learning champion, those leading your employee resource groups, or simply high professional individual contributors. Now, we have some great comms templates which are available for you that you can download on the Customer Success Centre that really cover how you can reach out to them so you're not recreating the wheel. Quick and easy templates. Now, I want to talk about how you might also use LinkedIn Learning to reach out for some good candidates and how you might also consider finding curators within your organisation. And we found that there's 3 really great ways to do this. The first is you can encourage your managers and leaders to nominate those within their teams who would benefit from this access. The next is you can actually leverage some of the data and insights within LinkedIn Learning itself to identify power users or those investing in developing skills that are top of mind for your organisation or institution. And thirdly, can you just enable employees who really share a passion for this to opt in for this access if it's of interest to them? Now, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on the last 2 options here and show you how you might do that. I'm going to click across now to the LinkedIn Learning admin homepage. And I'm going to show you how you can use skills, insights, and the reporting available to identify power users. The first piece here is you hover over the Insights tab and jump straight to the skills section. And say maybe your IT team are about to implement Microsoft Teams or a new software, and you really want to hone onto the skill of Microsoft Teams. What you can actually do is think about pinning that skill. So I'm going to scroll down to the section that is skills your learners are developing, and I'm going to search for the skill Microsoft Teams. Hit apply, and then this is going to allow me the ability to pin this skill so I can get some deeper insights. So once I pin that particular skill, I can now scroll to the top of the page and I will be able to track the skill of Microsoft Teams development over time. But for the purpose of curators, what I want to highlight is how you can now find who are the top learners across this skill. So when I click show all here, I can straight away find a bit of a short list. These may be people that are worth me reaching out to discuss the curator permission and how it could benefit them. They also might be those subject matter experts on this particular topic. I also mentioned super users, so don't forget that under the Insights tab, you have a range of very robust downloadable CSV reports. So what I would recommend doing here is just simply running either the learner summary or the learner detail, running either of these reports for an allocated time range, filtering by those who are really consuming or logging in most frequently to LinkedIn Learning. These may be your super users, and they might be people who would also benefit from the permission. The other tactic I mentioned was allowing people within your organization or institution to opt in for curator access. Now, a really great way of getting this broadcast for them is actually using the campaign feature within LinkedIn Learning. So what I've actually done here in this example is I have created a Microsoft form, which is going to allow me to reach out to people and give them the option to opt in to the curator permission. And a quick snapshot of what I've just created here, just a simple form there where I can really gather the details of the people who are expressing interest and assign them that permission as they require it. Now I'm going to jump back to LinkedIn Learning, because what I've actually done under my library is I've actually linked this for Microsoft form as custom content. You can see here it's a link out experience, and I've added the title, Register Your Interest in Becoming a Curator. Now, as I've already uploaded this as a piece of custom content, I can easily set this up as a campaign by clicking the More option, Create Campaign, and I'll straight away be brought across to preview what this is going to appear front and center for anyone who logs into LinkedIn Learning. Now, in this case, I'm just going to call this Curator Opt-in. This is just essentially for me to track this particular campaign in my dashboard. I'm going to add a start and an end date. I'm happy for this to run for about a month to see what interest I get. I would like to open this up to all of the learners at my organization, so I'm going to leave the audience as all learners. This could be another opportunity if there's maybe cohorts within your organization that you would like to express interest. Maybe there are groups, so you could select the groups option so that this campaign banner only appears for people within that group. I'm going to select all learners at Flexus. Now, this is where you can add a banner message as well. So what is the so what? What are we asking? So would you benefit from the ability to curate learning for your wider team or colleagues? Click here to learn more and register your interest. You can see at the bottom how this is going to reflect for my learners. And I'm going to go now, once I'm happy with it, hit publish in the top right hand corner, so that this campaign banner now appears front and center for me, for my learners. I can jump now into my learning account to have a quick look. It will show front and center on the campaign page. So these are just a few quick tips to help inspire you on how you might find curators within your organization. Once you've identified a list of those who are curators, you can then always just simply go into the admin dashboard, hover over the People tab and go straight to the Curator page. And I find the best way to do it is to simply add curators via a CSV file. You can download the template by clicking No, I need help creating one. And then once you're ready to go, upload the CSV to provide the curator permission.